Hey everyone, this is Nomad from Nomad in Gameland. This is going to be a fairly boring video, so honestly, if you want to give this one a miss, by all means do so. But what I wanted to do today was give you all an update on the first 3 months or 12 weeks of this channel, and to talk about some of the changes to the approach I'm going to take with it going forward. So here's a summary of the changes on screen right now. Stick around if you want to hear about the journey and why I'm making these changes. I started this channel 12 weeks ago, and I've had a lot of fun learning how to make videos and talking to subscribers and people who make comments. I honestly really love being a YouTuber, even though I'm not making any money or I'm not running like a super popular channel. We've got 6 subscribers so far, and I'm more than happy to keep doing this as a hobby, and I wish I started sooner. The whole idea of starting a YouTube channel all started when I was checking Epic Games one day for their free games. Every week I would claim these free games, but I never actually played them. And this included some big names, like GTA 5, which I still haven't played by the way. So there I was looking at my library thinking, I've got all these free games, shouldn't I actually play some of them? But where do I start? And then I thought, how about I play them, review them, and so other people in my position can know which games are worth playing and which ones aren't. So the initial plan was to review the new games Epic Games throws out every week, and, importantly, get a video review out while the game was still free, so that someone could watch the review, get an idea of whether they want it or should play it, and then after the video have the opportunity to go over to Epic Games and claim it. So I was basically giving myself a 7-day deadline. Aside from those types of videos, I was thinking, oh, when I have time, I'm going to go through my backlog, review all the games I already had that are just gathering dust in my library, as well as doing other things like making videos about games I like, making video guides, all that jazz. And I didn't think it would be too much of a challenge, considering I spend most of my free time playing video games anyway. But then 12 weeks ago, when I started, the reality of making a video hit. Making videos is hard. Let me explain the whole process in line with what I hope to achieve. So the first thing you need to do before you make a review is play the game. Now looking at howlongtobeat.com, an estimate for the average playtime for each of the games I've reviewed so far is about 10 hours, but it can range from anywhere from 19 minutes to 23 hours. I've got a full-time job, and remember, Epic Games releases a free game every Thursday, so that means I've got Thursday evening, Friday evening, and then the weekend to do this. Then I tend to write a script to organise my thoughts in the game. This can be anywhere from 1,500 to 2,500 words, and it takes about 2 to 3 hours to write, maybe even longer. And then you have to record that script, which I'm getting better at, but still takes anywhere from an hour to 2 hours to do. And finally, you have to edit the video, which can take about 3 to 4 hours. I definitely didn't think making a video would be so time consuming when I started this channel. Now let me give you a real life example. I played a game called Loop Hero. It took me 16 hours to finish the game and I completely rushed it. 16 hours is a really quick time to finish that game. Now let's say it took me 2 hours to write a script, an hour to record and 2 hours to edit. And that's a very conservative estimate. That's a total of 21 hours from starting the game to producing a 13-minute video. And the sad thing is that I'm disappointed by the video. It's not a good review. The recording is bad, the editing is bad, and my views on the game have actually changed, so the video no longer reflects how I think about that game. Now that game released on a Thursday afternoon and my video came out on a Sunday evening. It took me 21 hours, my entire weekend to do, and it was still rushed. And that's a lot of effort for a bad video that gets 100 views. Coincidentally, I played and recorded my first Let's Play of Bloons TD6 later the same week. I recorded myself having fun playing it for an hour and a half, and it took me an hour and a half to edit. That video got 1,000 views and got me 40 subscribers as well. A surprising and much more positive response. So in my 12-week journey, I faced a lot of ups and downs and a lot of issues. But the main concern I have is that I'm using up all of my spare time on reviews, and I don't think I can keep up with this level of intensity. And on top of that, no one is actually watching these high effort videos, mainly because they really should be a lot better. And the quality is suffering because of my self-imposed time restrictions. I'm rushing through playing these games so I can complete them as quickly as possible to write a review that I'm going to make as quickly as possible. And sometimes I simply do not have the time to complete a game before I do the review, which I think sucks. Luckily it's only happened twice in my YouTube journey, but I'm not proud of it and I'm not happy with the situation. When I started the channel, I wanted to record and share my experience because I enjoy playing games, not to produce content for the sake of it. Rushing a game to complete it is not the same as playing because you enjoy it. And this is a big problem for me, and I don't think I'm willing to continue making this sacrifice. Anyway, let's move on to what I think is the solution. I want to continue the Free on Epic Games series, but I just don't think I can commit to producing a full review within the same week the game comes out. However, I do still want to provide you with a flavour of what to expect from these games the same week. So what I plan to do is produce a 1-hour first impressions video the same week these games come out. And that's literally going to be me playing the first hour of these games and then telling you what I think. And what that also means is a minimum of 1 video per week. I also want to continue making reviews of games, but I just need to remove the time constraints in producing them. And that's inevitably going to create a backlog. So I'm going to make a list of games to be reviewed in the order that they're given away by Epic Games. And I will complete each game before I review them. I'm not going to rush to complete them anymore, and I don't know if I'll ever finish the backlog. But I hope this will improve the quality of the reviews I make and give each game the attention it deserves. This will also free up some time for me to make other series or other types of videos such as game guides. So, as of today, I can actually tell you what the next reviews I'll be making are, but I can't tell you when they'll be finished. So the current list of games as of today is, first off, The Evil Within. This came out this week and I rushed to complete it. It was in fact during this playthrough that I realised something had to change. But since I have finished it, I might as well start this list by making a review of that game. Next up is Homeworld 2 Remastered. This has been in the backlog since I started YouTube 12 weeks ago. Following on will be Homeworld Deserts of Karak. Then Eternal Threads, which is free this week. And then next week's games, which will be The Evil Within 2 and Tandem, A Tale of Shadows. So I've already got a pretty full list of games to review. Now there are also some games that come out from Epic Games that I don't do full reviews for. I end up just doing Let's Plays instead. That's usually because they're kind of arcadey or sandboxy and I can't do a proper review. I'll try my best to start reviewing these ones more, but I think I'll still need to decide on a case-by-case basis, which is what I'm doing right now anyway. Finally, for those who don't know, I also have a channel dedicated to Bloons TD6. This change in direction for the main channel shouldn't affect the Bloons channel too much. I still plan to release an episode on that channel every week, which usually means anywhere from 1 to 2 hours of content spread over 2 to 5 parts. Anyway, that's the update. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you've got any comments or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next review.